Hi, I'm Alan, a PhD student from University of Waterloo. Today, I'm going to present our paper, Phone Sleight of Hand, Finger-Based Texture Gestures for Physical Interaction with Mobile Phones, a work collaborated with Fabrice and Dan. Let me start with the question, do you have your own special way to manipulate or play with your phones? It can be some activities when you're fidgeting. Maybe spin or flip your phone to enjoy the motion, like the video shown on the left, or a quick gesture to take out your phone from the pocket and put it back, like the ads on the right. We are able to do this bunch of gestures because we have great hand dexterity. Ancient Greek philosopher believed that man is the most intelligent of the animals because he has hands. The ability to grasp objects or handle tools makes our intelligence evolve. Dexterity is the coordination of small muscles in movements with the eyes, hands, and fingers. This including moving up objects in space, like the Throw Me app, which led users to throw their phone into the air and capture bird's eye view images, or balance spinning on a single support point, like spinning the phone on fingers shown on the video. With this example as the motivation, we try to answer our main research question. What is the general class of texture gestures for phone manipulation that are usable and acceptable to users? In-hand manipulation is gesture that decouple from arm movement. Users use finger movements with support of the palm instead, which is easier to perform and therefore more suitable for everyday use. There are some work that study the in-hand manipulation with handheld device. Soap is a small device that we can hold in one hand and use it to control large display. It includes a rotating gesture in hand. MacPen can sense different pen spinning and balance gestures to trigger actions. More recently, Young conducted an elicitation study to understand how users switch between front and the back screens on a dual display phone. Some people will loosen their grip to turn the phone over with the same hand. We even want to enable finger dexterity with a robot hand. OpenAI used the definition of dexterous movements proposed by Ma and Dollar and make a robot hand perform in-hand manipulations. We also use the definition of dexterous movement to describe phone manipulations. Shifting uses the regrasping method to change the grip and walk up or down the phone, as shown on the right. Spinning circles the phone around the yaw axis. It can be performed by pinching the phone with thumb and index finger and use the free fingers or gravity to spin the phone. Rotate circles around the roll axis is defined as an extended movement to tilting left or right. In the end of a tilt, we can slide the phone along the palm to regrasp the device. Flip circles around the pitch axis. This is similar to the pen spinning gestures that we swap fingers from the front and the back of the phone to flip it. Overall, we examine 4 types of in-hand manipulations with phone device, like shift the phone down and up, spin the phone counterclockwise, rotate left the phone, or flip away the device. These texture gestures can be used in different applications, like rotate left the phone to decline the incoming call, spin the phone half circle to open a payment app, flip the phone half so the microphone can be closer to the mouth to dictate a note, rotate the phone full circle to dismiss an alarm to prevent an accidental dismiss. Same gesture can be used for turning on the flashlight. Or we can even use this type of gestures for relaxing and meditating. We use the multi-step methodology to understand how well users can perform these manipulations. First, we conducted a formative study to understand users' previous experience and preference. It's an online questionnaire with self-guided tasks. Participants read through the definition of proposed manipulations, watch demonstration videos, and give their subjective ratings after trying those manipulations with their phones. Results show that shift was the most common one in terms of users' previous experience, and all manipulations are rated easy and comfortable, except flip manipulation. Next, we conducted a user study to determine the gesture speed, how participants perform the gesture, and their preference. They were asked to run the study with their own phone on an Android experiment app. During the experiment, they watch a series of sketches and a GIF image for the task, and perform the gesture. We measure the gesture time and other 4 subjective ratings. Here are some high-level results. First, for the gesture time, rotate is the fastest gesture, and spin is a bit slower. A full spin gesture includes a short shifting movement, may be the reason. For the easiness and comfort rating, rotate is also rated as easiest and most comfortable gestures. With the social acceptance score, shift is rated more socially acceptable. This may relate to users' previous experience. And flip are the least preferred for ease, comfort, and confidence. With the sensor data we collected from the first experiment, we implemented a rule-based recognizer for spin, rotate, and flip by using accumulated difference of quaternions. As the images show, with quaternion difference, we can better identify the difference between gestures. We conducted an offline false positive test to evaluate our proposed recognizer with normal phone usage in the wild. We find spin has higher FP rate within Edgemont dataset. It may be caused by the movement that changing phone orientation from portrait to landscape. Half rotate has higher FP rate with extrasensory dataset. It may be caused by the gestures that users pick up or put down the phone on the table. But overall, all other gestures are less than 1 per 8 hours. We also conducted a user study test the accuracy of proposed recognizer. Overall, it has high accuracy, and we implemented the recognizer in an Android app for real-time phone applications. Last, to understand how users can gain more familiarity of dexterous gestures after practice, we conducted a 1-week usability study. Participants joined a pre-practice session, a 1-week practice at home, and post-practice session. Videos show the app we built for participants to track their daily progress and practice their dexterity with gesture speed and smoothness. Overall, gesture performance was improved after practice. Figure shows that participants can do the gesture faster after practice. Participants also rated gesture higher with the subjective ratings. Especially for the flip gestures, it's rated easier, more comfortable, and more socially acceptable after practice. We provide the design recommendation based on our study results. First, rotate is easy and comfortable. We can use the gesture to activate frequent function. Second, spin can be used when we need the visual feedback since the screen will be always on the top. Third, half gesture may be useful for future dual screen phones, for example, switching between screens. And all dexterous gestures have the advantage that they can be performed without hand or wrist anatomy limitations. We also provided high-level comparisons with conventional gestures. First, dexterous gestures can be used as a direct command. The speed is comparable to using a motion gesture as limiter and the following command gesture. Second, dexterous gestures can have matching semantic associations, such as spin the phone can be used to give, transfer, or show the content to collaborators. Third, dexterous gestures can enable eyes-free interactions, which can be useful for blind. In-hand manipulation requires no large movement of the hand or arm that blind users may find it easy to perform. In conclusion, we find human finger dexterity can be harnessed for new phone interactions.